Hello, fellow travelers. Ever wonder why I request links with such a variety of people and why so many? The answer is simple. It is the world of three eyes. Number one eye, I want as many people worldwide and as many varieties of people worldwide who crave to be represented by a true democratic system to know that they no longer need be slaves to today's illiterate X system of voting. A system which values only winning politicians because it enables them to twist the election results to suit themselves, to make themselves look great. It does not care about you and I, the average taxpayer. Eye number two, I also want people to know that they have the right to be respected by their governments, and that respect is easy to recognize when you simply install and use the Barnes method of voting with its value vote ballot. And eye number three, I desire to leave the world and democracy in better shape than I found them. The world does not need so much violence. Violence which is often caused when minorities are constantly ignored. Democracy, true democracy, that uses the Barnes method of voting is a major part of the answer because of its ability to give minorities of peoples and important causes a voice. Situations like the environment. Democracy is not colorblind, gender-oriented, religiously biased, monetarily restricted, nor is it age discriminant. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Therefore, every you is whom I must care about if I profess to be an advocate for democracy. That means, regardless of whether you are a tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor, rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief, married, single, muscular or lean, boy or girl, or somewhere in between, everyone is as important to democracy as efficient and legitimate democracy is important to every person. Have the wheels fallen off the wagon? No. But its antiquated wheels often causes today's wagon of democracy to become mired down when it can least afford. With our improper and outdated ballot, today's democracy cannot effectively and efficiently traverse all terrains that it must travel if it is to be a respectable and trustworthy style of governing in this modern world. To fix the problem, all people must unite, telling their government the wagon needs repaired. It must be fitted with proper wheels. The best wheels for today's democratic wagon? The Barnes method of voting with its value vote ballot. Because Part A of these ballots provides honesty about the choices voters made on election day. And its Part B opens acceptable doors to help society rapidly find worthy solutions to all political situations occurring on all political roads and under all political weather conditions. Yes, you will get abuse when you suggest that the wagon needs repaired. But politicians, if they care about democracy, will thank you after they see how much better democracy operates when democracy is equipped with the proper tool. Politicians will probably claim it was their idea, and that's okay too, because the important factor will be that with this better tool, democracy will be efficient and fair. Fair. It will serve the people, not just politicians, political parties, and those with whom they are aligned, with whom they associate. What are some other reasons why I solicit so many and such a wide variety of people? First of all, it matters not to me what country you call home. If you profess to be a believer in democracy, if your country claims to be democratic, this concept will assist you and your country retain or obtain for the first time true democracy. Secondly, you are important. You are valuable. You are necessary, and therefore, if I care about democracy, I cannot exclude you. You are needed if true democracy is to work worldwide. You are democracy. If you see that your democracy is not working to its full potential, and you can no longer sit idly by watching your ineffective democratic wagon, which is carrying your future, continue laboring to solve problems in a very inefficient manner, or working to solve only the concerns of a select few, then your country, your democracy, and you need this safety valve. People cannot give total free rein to those they elect. Therefore, every you must demand that the average person in your democracy, if you want true democracy, has available to them a safety valve which will assist your wagon of democracy, the world's wagon of democracy, climb some of the steep hills modern countries face today. The best way to do this, become familiar with the Barnes method of voting. Some will call this a commercial. Me, I prefer to call it you securing a better future. Remember, it's your democracy. And as a wise person once said, before you is fire and water, life and death. Stretch forth your hand and choose. Whichever you choose will be given to you. Therefore, choose life. Choose the Barnes method of voting with its value vote ballot. Okay, so this is partially a commercial. Please purchase my book or tapes on this subject. Study them. Discuss this concept with your friends. Email me. Ask me questions. This will do two things. One, give validity to the Barnes method of voting, showing that people want to be represented by a better voting system. Two, draw attention from both the media and government organizations, helping me to attain airtime on talk shows. Again, more validity. Believe me when I say, I will fight for you. I will fight for democracy. But no fight survives without some source of income. $4.95. This is about the same price you would pay to buy you and I a special coffee to enjoy while we sat and chatted about this better voting system. A voting system that will protect your future, your children's future, and your children's children's future. $4.95. Small price to pay for a better democracy. Help me help you. One more thing. Tell your friends to help. Ask them to buy a copy of my book. And in your own neighborhood, ask your local libraries, schools, colleges, and universities to buy copies of the book for their libraries. Please help spread the word. Thank you. Bill Barnes, designer of the Barnes method of voting and the value vote ballot, hoping for your future.